This will be for the Khan Academy exercise age word problems. So it says Ben is 4 times as old as Ishaan. 6 years ago, Ben was 6 times as old as Ishaan. How old is Ishaan now? So I'm going to let B equal Ben's age now and I equal Ishaan's age now. So let's look at the first sentence. It says Ben is 4 times as old as Ishaan. So Ben, which is B, Ben's age, is going to equal 4 times Ishaan's age. So it's just going to be 4 times I, right? Ben is 4 times as old as Ishaan. 6 years ago, Ben was 6 times as old as Ishaan. Okay, so we're going to subtract 6 from both of these at first. Since it was 6 years ago, we're going to do minus 6. So Ben's age 6 years ago is going to be 6 times Ishaan's age 6 years ago. Okay, so 6 times Ishaan's age 6 years ago. So that's I minus 6. Okay, this is Ishaan's age 6 years ago. This is Ben's age 6 years ago, and that was 6 times as much. So since we solved for B right here, we have B equals 4I. We can substitute in place of B right here. So since B equals 4I, you can just take that 4I and plug it in place of B in the other equation. So B becomes 4I. And on this side, we use the distributive property, 6 times I. And 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. Okay, now we want to get variables on one side and constant terms on the other. So since there's a 4I here, I'm going to do minus 4I on both sides. And 4I minus 4I cancels. And since I have the i's over here now, I want the constant term on the left. So the opposite of minus 36 is plus 36. Okay, negative 6 plus 36 is 30. Bring down the equal sign. 6I minus 4I is 2I. And solving for I, the opposite of I times 2 is divided by 2. You do it to both sides. The 2's cancel. And I is going to equal 30 divided by 2, which is just 15. So Ishaan's age now is 15. So just click inside the box and type 15. Okay, here it says Ishaan is 72 years old and William is 4 years old. How many years will it take until Ishaan is only 5 times as old as William? So for the number of years, we're going to call that X. All right, so X will be the number of years it will take. So we're going to have to add X to both of these ages and make Ishaan's age 5 times as much as William's age. Okay, so Ishaan is 72 right now. And as the years go by, they add up. So we're going to add X to Ishaan's age. And that is going to be 5 times as old as William. So 5 times as old. And William is 4 years old, but in X number of years, he's going to be 4 plus X. Okay. So we don't know how many years X is. We just added X to 72 and we added X to 4 and we made Ishaan 5 times as old as William. Let me see if it helps here. So basically the left side of the equation is Ishaan's age in X number of years. And the right side of the equation is William's age in X number of years. Okay, so we have 72 plus X. On the right, we need the distributive property. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times positive X is 5X. Okay, and we want the variables on one side and the constant numbers on the other. So here we have plus X. We're going to do the opposite on both sides. Plus X minus X cancel. Okay, and now we want to get the constant term on the left. The opposite of positive 20 is negative 20. We're going to do that to both sides. 72 minus 20 is 52. Bring down the equal sign. 20 minus 20 cancels. 5X minus X is 4X. Solving for X, we divide both sides by 4. 4's cancel. And 52 divided by 4 is 13. So you just enter that number in the box. Click inside and type 13. All right, one more on this one. I'll just do the setup. It says Ishaan is 2 times as old as Christopher. 35 years ago, Ishaan was 7 times as old as Christopher. How old is Ishaan now? Okay, so Ishaan's age, we're going to represent with the letter I. Christopher's age will represent with the letter C. Okay, so right now, Ishaan is 2 times as old as Christopher. So Ishaan is, use the equal sign, 2 times as old as Christopher. So it's going to be 2 times C. Okay, 35 years ago, Ishaan was 7 times as old as Christopher. So we're going to subtract 35 from both of these. All right. So we have I minus 35. And we have C minus 35. Okay, so this was 35 years ago in both cases. And it says Ishaan was 7 times as old. So we're going to multiply this side, the whole thing, times 7. Okay, Ishaan was 7 times as old as Christopher 35 years ago. So what you're going to do is use substitution. Since I equals 2C, you just take 2C and substitute it, plug it in place of I, and then you solve this equation for C. And once you have C, you plug it back in right there and you'll have Ishaan's age. Okay, so if you go through this equation here, you should get 42 for C, and then you have 2 times C. That's going to be 84. So you should get 84 for I.